What is up, YouTube? This is my first vlog. Well, I guess you could call it a pseudo vlog. I'm still waiting on my external mic to come in. I ordered it a couple days ago, so it should be here shortly. Very excited about it. Can't wait to start actually vlogging and being able to ride around and just vent. So that will be a lot of fun. This setup that I got right here, I have the Hero 3 Silver Edition. I have it on the suction cup mount right now, and it's on the swing arm. The issue I had with this when I first did it, I was paranoid as hell because it's freezing cold outside, and the suction cup was sticking pretty good to the steel on the swing arm, but it just didn't feel right for whatever reason. So you can see right here, I stopped, kind of checking things out, getting kind of paranoid, wiggle it around, pushing stuff, but as you're going to see shortly, I end up taking it off and actually putting it on the side fairing, facing the same direction. It would have been a better shot if I would have put it on the other side, because you'd actually be able to see me shifting and things like that, but on this side all you see is a foot just sitting there. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this part because you don't really give a shit about any of this, so 1 second. And we're back. Alright, so this is basically just my normal ride to work. I don't know if I mentioned it, I live in New Orleans, so the roads are just absolutely freaking terrible here. We actually looked when we first got here, and Louisiana is like number 2 in the country for worst roads. So needless to say, riding around on a super sport is not the most enjoyable thing. That being said, I would still, any day, take riding this over a car. Not near as fun as anyone who's watching this video obviously knows, because you probably ride yourself. There's not many places to go around here where you can actually ride instead of just riding to get somewhere. Everywhere you go, it's the same boring roads. I just moved here at the beginning of November from Virginia Beach, and there's plenty of roads to choose from in Virginia Beach. I mean, you could go out to Pungo, which is the middle of freaking nowhere, tear up the back roads in the country and 2-mile long straights, and then 5 minutes of twisties, and just ride that all the way through into North Carolina and just make a day out of it. Here, it's not the case. I did make a video, I think my second upload, of me riding through an area called Braithwaite, I think is what it's called, which was pretty cool. It's kind of country somewhat, but at the same time the roads are just dead straight. I mean, it'd be cool if I was riding maybe a ZX14 or something like that, but other than that, not really. So that was more just to go and see some of the areas that got hit the worst by Hurricane Isaac, and it was definitely a very eye-opening experience to actually see firsthand the devastation. And that was a storm that wasn't nearly as devastating as Hurricane Katrina, so I couldn't even imagine what some of the areas look like after a storm like that. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Got to walk around some completely abandoned neighborhoods, so that was definitely an interesting experience. I have the day off tomorrow, so I'm going to try and get on Google Maps or something and find somewhere I can go where I can actually have some good ride footage instead of just boring ass riding through the city, stuff like that. Because I mean, this is my third video, pretty much the same route. Because I mean, to ride around here, this is it. This is all you see. I think I'm going to make a video here in the next couple days and maybe just riding around Bourbon Street or something like that. Just because I mean, there's some good sights you can see. Just did the GoPro on top of my helmet and show some of those sights. Now this part right here is the part of my ride that I actually enjoy. Getting on the on-ramp right here, and when it merges over into the normal highway traffic, you can just gun. And as you see, I kind of do that here, and this is about the little right there. This is about the 1 ounce of fun that I can squeeze out of New Orleans. Yeah, there's not really many places to ride, which gets very frustrating. So I'm gonna have to do some research on Google Maps. I saw a couple of things on a couple of sites that try to show you where you can ride and cool places to ride, but all of them are in like northern Louisiana. So anywhere that is supposed to have decent roads, I have to drive freaking 3 hours to get there. It kind of ruins the whole part of getting out there and tearing up some of the roads, because I got to ride 3 hours there, 3 hours back, and by the time I get there, I'm spent. I don't even want to do it. So there's got to be something somewhere close. I actually think I have a hotel room booked for my wife's birthday coming up in January, the beginning of January, so here in about a week and a half, and we're actually going to Pensacola, Florida. So I'm going to look at the route, see if I can make it interesting somewhat, and if I can, we'll take the bike. If not, I guess we're going to drive the other Honda, which has about 4 more doors than the one that I would prefer. But whatever, I guess I'll find something somewhere. Hopefully. I'm going to lose my damn mind. You may get a shot of the Superdome. Not quite sure. That is one thing. If you haven't seen the Superdome, it is a massive structure, and it is pretty impressive, and it definitely puts into perspective how powerful of a storm Hurricane Katrina was, because Katrina tore that thing up, and there it is right there, you can see a little bit. But yeah, I mean, New Orleans is a cool city. Is it a great city to have a motorcycle in? Hell no. Hell no. But, I mean, it's a cool place to live. I mean, we won't be here long. Maybe a year, year and a half, 2 years at the very most. But, yeah, I mean, definitely not somewhere that I see us settling down at all. But, yeah, we're enjoying our time here so far. A lot of good food, a lot of good sights. Once again, 0 good roads. I was riding around a couple of the neighborhoods in downtown, and I mean, you're riding down the middle of the road, and just out of nowhere, the road just splits in half, and half of it's 5 feet higher than the other half, and it's fucking ridiculous. And like I said, you don't see hardly any sport bikes at all. Like, Virginia Beach, I mean, good God, I mean, you would see one every 2-3 minutes riding around there, especially when it's warm. Here, they got great weather all year round, and you don't see anyone. Shit, I don't blame them. I don't know if I would have had a bike, if I would have been from Louisiana. That's a good shot of Superdome right there. Pretty good. But, yeah, I don't blame them. If you're from here, I don't know why you would choose to get a super sport bike, or any bike for that matter. And it's puzzling because I haven't seen one Ducati or Triumph, yet there is a Ducati and Triumph dealership in downtown New Orleans. Yet no one has one. So that's still kind of mind-boggling to me, because I've been looking everywhere I go to see anything 675, a Panigale, or something. Let me see something. But yeah, I get looks everywhere I go from people acting like they've never seen a bike, especially when I got the GoPro strapped on my head. And that just attracts everybody's attention. What the hell is this white guy doing riding around with this contraption on his head? I got a couple of good looks from having it hanging off the side of the bike too. The guy behind me in the Silverado, he's actually one of my co-workers. He always fucks with me. See him, he's been trying to tail my ass as soon as I turn on the road we work on. He flies up beside me here in a second, yells at me right there. But yeah, this video's about wrapped up. But yeah, like I said, I mean, New Orleans, cool city, awesome city to visit. Not too bad of a city to live in. But yeah, the roads just, they fucking suck. I mean, there's no way around it. There's no way to sugarcoat it. They're fucking terrible. So hopefully I'll find something. If any of you guys watch this and you're from Louisiana, you're from New Orleans area, anything, and you can tell me somewhere to ride, I am all ears. Please give me some suggestions, because I'm gonna lose my mind if I can't actually utilize my bike for what it was made to do. You can see me here pulling up. That's where I work, the Roosevelt, and got a pretty sick parking spot. But yep, wrapping this video up, guys. Hope you enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe.